Man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to the safe place. You know what I mean? The home environment. Welcome back to AG Tactical, y'all, man. We're back with some more of Taylor Schabusiness. Now, we're going to go through the arrest video this time, and then we're going to continue with that interrogation where she just completely messed out, unhinged, just talking about all the shit she did. Like, straight up, not even holding back. So it's crazy to see her when she gets interrogated compared to her creepy self that's in court. But anyway, we're going to start with this arrest video. It is a wild one, I will tell you guys. I only show you guys the craziest shit happening right now. So let's get straight into this. Grab your snacks, your beverages, your ganja. I got the straight up H2O tonight. We're doing it healthy. Let's do it. All right, so the boys in blue come out. And at this point, they're already looking for her. So, you know what I mean? They're on high alert. Where's the audio at? Ah, they heard me.
Nothing. Hey. Is this blood? Does this look like blood to you?
Damn.
Or am I just tripping? Bloody footprint? You see this right here?
Yo, already. So I think she was in the van, right? It looks like a van she would be driving, a beater. And shout out to all the people whipping the beaters too, man. As long as that shit's moving, shit. But anyway, the second they get there, she didn't do anything to cover her tracks. She was high out her mind, enjoying life. She just had one of her lifelong accomplishments completed, apparently, with all her obsessions that she had. But anyway, she gets to the place where she's living, blood tracks everywhere. Like, what are you doing? Like, no regard. You know why? Because she was screwed up in the head already, just high on that shit.
Could possibly be blood. Hey, who did that?
She literally just blinked the van.
Hi, Taylor. How's it going? Officer Russell with the Depraved Police Department.
Bro, how unlucky can you fucking be? You guys didn't even catch that, did you? They're over here observing the car, taking their very slow time. You know, there's no rush. She's in the house. The van is here. They're taking their slow time observing shit. The unlock button goes off. Like, bro, how unlucky can you be? Boop, 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 boop. Look.
Hey, who did that?
Who did that? And ta-da, presented herself.
Taylor, how's it going? Officer Russell with the Decapitation Police Department.
How fucking unlucky can you be? She must be scratching her head like, damn, really?
Just make sure you ain't got nothing on you here. With Taylor. Contact Taylor. Taylor, you have one more for your wrist. Just put your hands behind your back, quick. Anybody else in your apartment?
Oh.
You got blood on your hands here, too.
Her thumbs are fucked up. And somebody who was a really good knife handler, they said something. If you get into a knife fight, you're going to be cut and that other person's going to be cut. And it could be from yourself. It could be from the other person. You could come out victorious, but both people are going to come out cut up. You know what I mean? And I was thinking like, well, damn, like that means you just can't handle the blade. But no, you're just the movement and you're going to get cut somewhere. And da-da, all over her.
No, on your hands. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to. What apartment is it? What apartment are you in? Do you have Adam 3 come up? He got someone to get up here. On the double. Which apartment? One is what they came back to. Yeah, go. Guys, hurry and get here now. Watch this window right here. Gun. Go in here. Come to the back of the apartments. That's where we are.
Oh, he's a good officer right there. He had his boy on the window. He told his other boy, "Hey, come in here. We need another." Yo, they're on high alert right now. And I would be too, because you're not thinking like, "Oh, this little lady completely, decapitated somebody." You're not thinking that. Like, you're probably thinking, "Oh, it's a jealous boyfriend. It's a male in here somewhere." So, yeah.
Come over here. 2 more will be fine. If 84 is here, you have contact with the male.
Walk out towards me.
Have a seat.
Get out of the house.
Who else is in the apartment? Be straight up. Tomes? Who else? Just Tomes? Is he armed? Nobody's armed?
Nobody's armed.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Bring up police! Everybody get here! Announce yourself now!
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing. I always say some cops are really shitty at when they're doing their job, and some cops are really good. These guys were moving right. You know what I mean? They weren't stacking up on top of each other so they could all get hit at once. They had one guy on the outside. They had 2 guys go and clear the room. They yelled out. One person was yelling commands. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that shit. You don't all yell like some fucking dumbasses. You know what I mean? One person gives the commands while everybody stands guard. Perfect. And I'm not even, that's just my opinion. That could be the dumbest thing ever. But the shit I see sometimes with cops just yelling at a guy and he don't know what the fuck to do because there's like 6 people telling him orders. I mean, that's where shit can get hairy. So, they march her ass back to the car and, take her ass to jail. Now, we're going to go back to the interrogation room, but this is basically after she's in that little yellow raincoat type situation. They take her to the hospital, they examine her, they do the boops and the bops, and then she comes back for interrogation. And when I tell you the second part right now, this part is the crazier part. So let's see what she has to say after she gets back from the hospital.
Hey, can you see us? I'm going to ask you a question. I just want to kind of clarify some things quick. Detective Groff will be here shortly. Probably, I believe he's going to step in. It won't take long. So,
is she smiling? Why is she laughing? This chick is, man, she's a fucking crazy ass, bro. She's an asshole, too. You could tell she's not even a nice person with mental issues. She's a dickhead with mental issues. Fuck. Why are you laughing? Nothing's funny out here.
after the incident where you choked him out, can you describe how you placed him before, because you said you cut his head off first, correct?
Yeah.
Can you describe where was he laying on the bed?
I pulled him.
Okay.
Like, say this is the bed.
Okay, so this is the top of the bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pulled him, and then his head was hanging off.
So he was probably laying face out. So
Yeah.
his back was on the bed.
Back was on the
his
bed.
head's partially off the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, bro. This is like some shit you hear about or see in a movie. She pulled him to where his head was perfectly hanging off and it's nothing but neck. And then what? Went to work? Like, bro. Man, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. That's the message of this video. Like, don't do none of that shit, because, bro, you might end up
And
like
then,
Schabusiness.
The tub was like right there.
The pail that you had the
Yeah.
head in before? Okay. So basically his head's here and the bucket's right here.
Yeah, and then from there, I severed his.
You cut his head off.
Yeah.
Okay. After you cut his head off,
It's not even funny. It's just the I laugh because she says it's so matter of fact, and she was like, and then I cut his head off, like, you know what I mean, sawed the shit off until it came off. Like, she was like, you know, however long it takes, I want this head to be off. crazy psycho. Think of a real crazy person, also on ice, as she likes to call it. I could see that happening. With her, but anything is possible.
You said you dumped the pail at one point into the shower.
Crazy gives you superpowers out here, and her type of crazy is another level.
Shower, yeah.
Did you leave the body there for a while to drain into the pail, or what? How?
It's all in the tub, in the blue tub. You found the blue tub, right?
I don't know if they're slowly going through the scene, so there's a lot of his blood. Did you pull the tub under there then?
Oh no, I moved the tub like real fast.
Oh, so you cut the head and then pulled the tub under there.
No, when I was dismembering the body,
Yep.
there was, I mean, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood fucking going everywhere, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's blood going everywhere. Sorry. See, she caught herself because she knows she looks like a crazy person, but she can't hide it. The crazy is seeping out at every single crack of her body. It's so wild. Back it up real quick. Check this out. She finds it amusing. So maybe there wasn't even a switch up. I was wrong. She always found this shit amusing. Literally funny. She literally found this shit like, watch it.
Yep. There was, I mean, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood fucking.
You hear that laugh? That was a genuine giggle. That shit was like so funny. Like, yo, remember that one time when I dismembered my ex? Like, bitch. Hold on, back it up one more time.
When I was dismembering the body, there was, I mean, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood fucking going everywhere,
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
But initially, when you cut his head off, there was a pail underneath, correct? Okay, so the head went into the pail, the blood went into the pail. Did the blood bucket fill all the way up with blood?
no.
No? Okay.
No.
Then, did you move him again when you started with the pail? Because you're talking about that blue Tupperware thing.
So I think there's a black pail, and then there's a blue Tupperware thing, right? And then his head was hanging off. And then I cut the head off, and then I moved it over, and I brought it back, and then I put it in the pail.
Okay, so
Yeah, just like taking out the trash. Just some trash, Crazy, bro. She cut that shit off, and she's just telling the detective. I don't think she even realizes how fucked this is making her. Or maybe she does. But, like, bro, you're telling them everything, not holding back. You're not even leaving a little bit of mystery in there for us. Nah.
initially the head went into the blue Tupperware thing, kind of?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of blood in that one right now.
In the blue Tupperware thing.
Yeah.
At any point did you, like, before you, because you said you removed the head first, did you start removing limbs right away, or did you kind of wait a little while? And...
That's the weird thing, like, because when it started happening, like, I started, like, nodding out.
Okay.
And then I was going crazy on the limbs, like, even while I was sleeping, and then it looked messed up, and I didn't like it.
Okay. But you believe, so you believe the blue tub, that big tub, like, probably, I'm thinking it's the way you're describing it's only, like, Tupperware tubs about like this size, kind of like a 3 cubic foot one, and that's where most of the blood is, along with a bunch of his organs.
The organs are everywhere, too.
His organs are everywhere?
Yeah.
Did you, like, hide organs in the house?
Oh, they're in plastic bags. They're in plastic bags.
In the tub?
In backpacks.
In the backpack?
In the backpacks.
Wow, dude, this chick is crazy, bro. I'm gonna stop saying it, but like, wow. So this is what blacking out actually looks like. You see what she said? She's not trying to bullshit you. She was like, I think I must have nodded off because when I came back, the limbs were just all fucked up. And then I was nodding off, but I kept on going. I just kept on going. See, I'm doing another video. Check it out for Alexis Avila. And she was like, oh yeah, I blacked out when I threw my baby. Oh, I blacked out when I drove home. No, see, this is what blacking out and being crazy looks like.
Did you remove all organs, like his intestines and everything, or where are the intestines? Do you remember?
They're gonna be in a plastic bag.
They're all in plastic bags too.
They're gonna be in a plastic
So that
bag.
blue tub is almost just all blood, is what you? I thought you were saying.
It should be like only like this much.
All right. Okay. We're just trying to clarify a couple of things. I'm just trying to make sense of something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright.
This dude was so professional. It's like, oh yeah, this doesn't bother me. No, this creeped the shit out of Buddy. I could tell. He was like, okay, thank you. Let me get the fuck out of this room. This crazy ass lady. Like, bro, he was like, bro, they put the face on, but in the back of his head, he's like, my guy, this chick is crazy. Like, whoa. And she says it so candidly.
Thank
so
you.
it just creeps you out even more.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, how about yourself?
All right. Can we talk a few minutes again?
Yeah.
So, out at the house right now, there's, what a medical examiner is? They're the ones that kind of like take care of people that died and see how they died. And so, they have a bunch of questions for us that we really can't answer. And the biggest questions that they have is exactly how did you dismember Shad?
Nice.
Did you cut arms, or was it just internal organs, or?
Now, I don't understand why they're asking this question. You guys let me know. Because, like, they saw the scene. They're doing the scene right now. So if she said, if they see limbs everywhere, then why are they asking the question? Like, she's not lying, clearly. She's on something, clearly. So why even ask, you know what I mean? I don't know.
So you started on the head, right?
Yeah, and then I don't know where I went from there. I just want to
Did you cut it, or did you remove his arms? Okay, can you show me where you would cut on the arms?
right there.
Right at the elbows? Was this part of the arm left on?
You gotta go in that blue bed.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
But that you cut off at the elbows?
Yeah.
Okay, you cut both arms off at the elbows?
I would hope so. Because, I was saying that dismemberment process I did was, really messed up because, I was nodding out. And then I was sawing it off.
She was nodding out because she was on them drugs. That's probably what was actually happening. But you know what I mean? She keeps going back to, she's irritated that she didn't do a good enough job. That's all it was. She's like, damn, but I wanted to cut him up, but it wasn't done right. It was all messy because you know what I mean? So yeah, I did it, but it was messy. That's what she's saying right now, y'all. Crazy.
Did
you use just a knife?
Just the knife, yeah.
Did you remove any part did you dismember his legs at all? What would you have done the legs?
I think there's one leg that's actually intact.
Okay.
And then, maybe. Where is it? I have no idea.
Where was his body located when you did this dismembering? Was it in one spot, or?
Yeah. It was all in the same spot.
And where's that again?
Blue tub.
So the body was in the blue tub as you were cutting it up? Okay, then did you empty the tub at points, or, you know what I mean?
Was there a bed down there, or just a mattress, or?
There was a mattress that was laid down. There should be blood on the sheets.
Oh no, trust me, sweetheart. There's blood on the sheets, all right. Don't worry about that much. They'll find that shit. But the fact that she's so nonchalantly saying that, yeah, she, think about this. She did, I didn't really understand the severity. I thought she just did the dildo thing. You guys, thank you for letting me know it was after he passed. So she chokes him out, decapitation, and then she does the, the whole violation to him. But we go even deeper that she takes away all his shit, his arms, his legs, his nuts, why? I feel like this is some real experimental shit. She really idolized Dahmer, and she wanted to get like him. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna take it to another level." But the problem was he didn't do meth. I don't think. Nah, he didn't do that shit. So he has mind with him. Her mind was gone. You could tell she was blacking out, fading out. No, that was the ice, sweetie.
But I tried to get it off. But can't fucking think right now. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm fucking nuts.
Because you're high as hell.
Yeah, you know, because, like I said, just, yeah. And they'll probably figure it out eventually, but they just got some questions about like where the blood might have went, or most of it went. I mean, you said a
Down the
bucket,
drain.
or down the drain, or that. But it was, when you took off his head, was he lying on a mattress, or was he someplace else?
I had his head hanging off.
The mattress.
And then I was on it.
But was the bucket?
Yeah, like, watch how intense she gets when she reenacts this, guys. And I'm not saying this just to say it. Like, look at her. She's so enthusiastic. Whenever it comes back to her tearing them down, opening him up, all that shit, she gets enthusiastic. Watch her arms, and she was like, yeah. I leaned them over, and I got to work. Enthusiasm.
Or was he someplace else?
I had his head hanging off.
The mattress.
And then I was on it.
And
But
then I
was
was
a bucket underneath his head?
sawing at it.
Yeah.
So it was high enough?
I don't know, it just dropped in there.
What's that?
It just dropped in there after I got the bone.
But it was high enough that it could stand up underneath his body, you know what I mean? So let's say the body visited the bed, the bucket was able to fit underneath there. Was that the bed was high enough for the bucket to fit there? Or would it have to be on its side or something, the bucket?
No, the bucket was just fine where it's at, on the edge of the bed.
On the floor or on the bed itself?
On the floor.
Okay.
That was a
There's a
dumbass
box
question.
spring, and then there's a mattress.
How would the bucket collect the blood if it was on its side? That was the dumbest. Yo, sometimes investigators just be talking, you know. And I mean, hey, keep the conversation flowing, but what? Like,
You know, what do you think should happen if somebody does something like this to somebody else?
I don't know. They obviously get prison time. I don't know. Whole lot. Like, I don't know. This was out of random.
that wasn't out of random. And they're gonna prove the hell out of that.
Yeah, and I just want to clarify, when he had the chain around his neck, were you behind him
Yeah.
and kind of with just one end or two ends, or the chain, or in just one? But you hold it, how to, you know, I mean, because if you wrap a chain around someone's head, you just hold one end of the chain, the other end is going to go loose.
No, so if you've seen, there was a ring, and there's two rings, and then like you can pull the chain link from under the ring and then pull it back.
Alright, so then a loop at the end of the chain that could go around, kind of like a dog choke collar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
terrible. That's terrible. I would see. This is why I don't play those games. Hell no, you're not collaring me. You're not doing none of that shit. You're not handcuffing me. I'm sorry. You could get handcuffed. You want to do that kinky shit? I'll do it to you. You're not doing that shit to me. Nope. I'm straight.
Exactly.
Okay, do you think it was a dog choke collar?
Could have been. Very much so.
Was it that size?
It was that size. For a large dog.
Alright. And so then you would have been, was he laying on the bed? Or kneeling? Or something else?
He would have been on his stomach.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dog choker chain?
Damn.
There were two of those, correct? You said there was one for you, one for, that was on him. Yours was a
Yeah.
little smaller.
Yeah.
Does this guy look familiar to you at all?
Mr. Gannon?
That AJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
So he was lying face down on the bed? Or was he just on his hands and knees?
He was
Or?
lying face down on the bed.
Okay, and you're on top of him. On his back?
Yeah, I was on his back.
Okay. Alright. Pulling the chain back. Okay. Alright.
You could tell old timer over here. It's like, damn. He's trying to keep his composure, but he's already at the age where he's like, shit, lady, you done messed up. Like, this shit's crazy.
Hopefully that. Hope then,
Did you guys find all the parts here?
Still
Yeah.
going through the process of looking. So, did you remove any other? You said you had the heart and the liver, up with the lungs. Did you remove all that from the chest cavity, or did you leave them in there?
It could be in there.
It could be in there.
Remember? Or
They're all in plastic bags.
separate bags or one big bag?
They're all in separate bags, like Walmart bags.
Oh.
Man, she went on a craze. She went on an absolute craze. She literally took his shit out of his body and played hide and seek with his organs. Like, how does one even do that shit? Like, she's the only one in jail that's gonna have that story. Like, nobody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, girl, what the like? See, and this is what makes me think she's kind of just on the evil side, because the meth can't be doing all that to you. I mean, there's got to be something inside of you that's making you want to, people on speed, they be doing all types of shit. They be drinking, talking. They don't have to be violent. But people who are already violent, then I feel like it just brings it out of you even further. I don't know at what point she became that way, but yeah, she at some degree, I'm pretty sure she knew what she was doing. Right about there, I would have asked for my McDonald's or my fucking taco. It's something, man. Hit me up with a little In-N-Out burger or a fat burger or some shit, because this is going to be the last outside meal I have. Man, that's crazy. I'm going to cut it right there. She's just on another level demented. You know what I mean? Just it's a wild one, man. It's a wild one. So we're going to get this case completely, reviewed out. I feel like we're halfway there already, but there are still some crazy things that happen in the courtroom that I definitely want to go through on this channel. So until the next one, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love you guys, man. We're on the road to 10K. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man. And it's all because of y'all. Salute to everybody. Follow my Patreon. Go follow my Instagram. Hit me up. Say you love me. I'm out of here. Peace.